In a place where the impossible becomes possible, Elijah, a young adventurer, set out to explore a mysterious island that was said to be cursed. He had heard stories of the island's hidden secrets and was determined to uncover them. Elijah packed his backpack with supplies, including a map, compass, and flashlight, and set out on his journey. As Elijah approached the island, he noticed a small figure waddling towards him. It was a penguin. The penguin's name was Elizabeth, and she had lived on the island for as long as she could remember. Elizabeth offered to guide Elijah through the island, and he gladly accepted her help. As they walked, Elijah noticed that the island was not cursed at all. Instead, it was a beautiful place filled with lush greenery and crystal-clear waters. But Elizabeth warned him that there were dangers lurking on the island. There were hidden traps and obstacles that could harm anyone who was not careful. Elijah and Elizabeth used the map to navigate through the island. They crossed over rocky paths, climbed steep hills, and waded through shallow streams. As they journeyed deeper into the island, they came across a cave. Elizabeth warned Elijah that it was a dangerous place, but he was determined to explore it. The cave was dark and damp, and the air was thick with the smell of earth and moss. Elijah shone his flashlight around, and he noticed something glinting in the distance. He moved towards it, and Elizabeth followed closely behind. As they got closer, they realized that it was a treasure chest. Elijah opened the treasure chest, and he was amazed at what he saw. There were precious gems, gold coins, and ancient artifacts. But as he reached for one of the artifacts, he triggered a trap. The floor beneath them gave way, and Elijah and Elizabeth fell into a pit. The pit was deep, and they were trapped. But Elizabeth had an idea. She used her flippers to dig through the soil, and they managed to find a way out. As they emerged from the pit, they realized that they were surrounded by a group of fierce-looking animals. They were the guardians of the treasure, and they were not happy to see Elijah and Elizabeth. Elijah and Elizabeth knew that they had to act fast. They used their wits and quick reflexes to dodge the animals' attacks. They ran, jumped, and climbed their way out of danger. And just when they thought they were safe, they encountered one final obstacle. A raging river blocked their path, and there was no way to cross it. But Elizabeth had an idea. She used her flippers to fashion a raft, and they managed to cross the river safely. As they stepped onto the other side, they looked back at the island and smiled. They had uncovered its hidden secrets, and they had done it together. Elijah and Elizabeth returned home, and they told everyone about their adventure. They showed them the treasure they had found and the dangers they had faced. And from that day on, Elijah and Elizabeth were known as the bravest adventurers in town.